Hello my loves, welcome and welcome back to my YouTube channel. It is your girl Kensthetic with the Kensthetics, and I'm here with you guys today with a new video. To know me, to know Kendra, to know Kensthetic is to know that I am literally obsessed with the Sephora Best Skin Ever collection. And you guys, yesterday I was on Sephora's website being nosy, and guess what? They have reformulated and repackaged our favorite Sephora Best Skin Ever foundation and concealer. You guys should already know that my heart started palpitating. To know me is to know that I've been using this foundation and concealer for years. It's what I use on an everyday basis. My color match is literally perfect. You guys always compliment me on the complexion of my makeup. And I was just like, why would Sephora Collection do this and not run it by me? The CEO of Sephora Collection. So you guys should already know, ya tu sabe, I went right to Sephora and got the new Sephora Best Skin Ever foundation and concealer, and we're gonna try it together, and I'm gonna let you guys know what is tea. I'm excited, but I'm nervous at the same time because I feel like when things are reformulated, the formula could either get better or I'm just being honest, okay? In today's video, I will give you guys my honest thoughts and opinions of the new Sephora Collection Best Skin Ever foundation and concealer. What's the shades giving? What's the formula giving? I'm giving y'all all of the tea, so make sure you guys stay tuned. Before we get started, make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe. And without further ado, let's get into the video. So what we know about the revamping of the Sephora Best Skin Ever foundation and concealer is that we have new packaging and a new formula, and we also have a new shade range. The shade range that we knew before is no longer a thing, and when I saw that, that is what caused the heart to palpitate, because I'm like, what do you mean I'm not 50N in the foundation anymore? What do you mean I don't need a 35N to conceal under my eyes anymore? Like, what do I use? For both the foundation and the concealer, Sephora provided us with these charts in order to match. If you were this shade before, this is the shade that you would use now. I didn't trust it, I'm not even gonna lie. So I went in the store and I did my own swatches. I decided to pick up the new Best Skin Ever foundation in the shade 33O, which was the shade match of 50N. So the chart said if you were 50N before, you will be 33O now. So that checked out. I swatched it on my own and I said, okay, they kind of know what they're talking about. And then for the concealer, I decided to get the shade 19N. I was previously the shade 35N, and I used that shade to basically highlight under my eyes and the high points of my face. And the chart said otherwise. It said if I don't think it had 35N on the chart, y'all. But either way, I swatched 19N and I'm like, okay, this shade looks like it would do what I needed to do under my eyes. So that's why I felt comfortable picking up 19N in the new concealer. So for side-by-side comparison purposes, here is the difference between the old shade I highlighted with before, which was 35N, and the new shade that I picked up to highlight, which is 19N. And for comparison purposes, here is the old shade that I use for foundation, 50N on top, and then underneath we have the new shade of my foundation, which is 33O. On the face compared to in the tube, I feel like there's more of a dramatic difference between these two shades. So I'm really interested to see how they're gonna look on my face when I sit here and do my makeup, so pray for me. Usually before I apply my foundation, I will go in and color correct, but I really want to show you guys the coverage as well as the shade match of this new Sephora Collection Best Skin Ever foundation. So we are doing no color correcting. We're just gonna hop straight into our foundation. I will say that I do like the packaging of the new bottles better. I just feel like it's more sleek and it just looks better. I'm gonna go ahead and put out 2 pumps of the foundation on the back of my hands. Ooh, it look a little dark. It look a little dark. I'm gonna start off by blending the foundation on this side of my face. Okay. Bring it down my neck. Okay. Looks a little dark, but gonna trust the process. Looks a little dark, but once again, gonna trust the process. And if you guys are interested in this hairstyle, I did a video to show you guys exactly how I achieved it on my YouTube shorts. So I will link that video up in the card so y'all can easily find it. Initial thoughts on the application of the foundation. I do feel like it's a little darker than what I'm used to. But I will say that in the summertime, I did used to mix the old 50N with the old 53.5N, and that's how I would get like the perfect summer shade. This shade kind of gives me the combination of those two shades. So I say all of that to say, if this shade is fine for me now, I'm definitely gonna have to figure out which lighter shade to use like in the colder months, but I'm not mad at it. I feel like it applied on smoothly. It's still lightweight. It still feels super breathable. Doesn't feel like I have anything on my face at all. So as far as the feel of the formula, I don't necessarily see a difference there. As far as the functionality of the formula difference, we're gonna have to wait and see. On the packaging, it does say that this product has 16-hour wear natural finish, which I believe is the same as the previous formula. And also it says after 28 days, you will see improved skin texture. So that's also something else I can't comment on right now because I would have to wait 28 days to give you guys that. But it does say that after 1 minute, you will have a medium buildable coverage. I feel like the formula, as always, does a great job covering my dark spots and hyperpigmentation. So I never have to necessarily build this foundation up. I feel like the medium coverage that it gives initially is perfect and works to my liking. How do we feel? How do we feel? So now that our foundation is on, I'm gonna go in with this concealer and highlight my face. Once again, this is the Sephora Best Skin Ever Concealer in the shade 19N. I'm a little nervous because it does seem a little lighter than what I'm used to when it comes to a shade that I highlight with. So we're gonna see. But I only wanted to pick up one shade in the concealer for now because I don't know. I have to check and see. But I feel like the prices are a little steeper now. The foundation retails for $22 and the concealer retails for $16, I believe. But I usually buy these products when Sephora has 30% off during their spring savings event and their sale in like November. So I never pay full price for these products. But I did this time because I love y'all and I needed to see what was tea. But I went ahead and got one shade. So we don't have a color correcting shade yet, but that'll come in due time. So let's go ahead and highlight. So to highlight, I'm gonna do things a little differently. I'm gonna put the concealer on this brush and then use this brush to distribute the concealer on my face. I've been liking that a little bit better. I've been liking this a little better compared to putting the applicator straight to my face because I feel like I can control how much product is distributed to each area. So I've been liking to do this better. It looks a little orangey, but we're gonna trust the process. And I'm gonna let that sit for about a minute before I blend it out. Once again, the concealer claims 1 minute natural finish medium to full coverage. It lasts for 16 hours to correct and smooth the skin. After 28 days, you will see improved skin texture. And it also says it is 75% skincare based with hydrating hyaluronic acid. Both of these products I didn't mention are non-comedogenic, which is what I absolutely love and what initially drew me to Sephora Collection's Best Skin Ever collection. You guys, I have acne prone skin. If you guys are new here, I have acne prone skin. I've been sharing my acne journey on YouTube for about the past 5 years. We have seen a major improvement in my skin. And one thing that I have learned along my skin journey is that the makeup you use matters. When it comes to makeup you want to use on acne prone skin, you want to make sure that it is non-comedogenic and fragrance free. These are two key areas of a product's formulation that will not only help with preventing breakouts, but it will also help with the improvement of your skin overall. Usually products that are non-comedogenic have some type of like skincare benefit to them. So that is why I absolutely love Sephora Collection's Best Skin Ever foundation and concealer, because they are non-comedogenic, which essentially means that they are formulated with products that will not clog your pores. I don't think the previous packaging said non-comedogenic on it, but these do. So shout out to Sephora Collection for adding that little tidbit in. I'm gonna go ahead and blend that concealer. I start off by blending with a brush and then I go over it with a sponge. The blend is pretty familiar. I feel like it's blending the same way as the previous formula, but I do feel like I have a little bit more of a glow. I mean, it could just be me, but I definitely see more of a glow in my skin with this concealer versus the previous formula. With the old formula as well as this new formula, I have noticed that you have to move quickly when it comes to blending. You can't let it sit for too long because it'll be stuck. So make sure you don't sit here chatting like me and allowing it to dry up too much. But I love the blend of this. I'm not too mad at the shade. I love the blend of this concealer. I'm not too mad about the shade, but let me finish blending before I actually comment. We are all blended, and you guys, I was very nervous about the shade of the concealer before going in and blending, but upon blending, yeah, my face looks good. My face looks so friggin' good. Ah, I'm literally shocked. This formula, this formula is tea, okay? This formula is tea. I will say this formula, yeah. But I will say that from my initial use, I can't tell a huge difference between the formulation of the previous foundation and concealer and this new formula. But babes, the face looks the freak good. I'm gonna go off camera. I'm gonna finish the rest of my face. I will be sure to link all of the products that I use in today's face down below in the description box. And if you guys want a full tutorial, let me know and we can do that so that I can focus on giving you guys my honest thoughts and opinions on these complexion products. But I need to do everything because I want to see how it mixes and blends with the rest of the products that I usually use. So I will be right back. So as you guys can see, I went ahead and finished the rest of my face off camera and we look the freak good, okay? But I wanted to give you guys my overall first impressions of this new Sephora collection Best Skin Ever foundation and this new Sephora Best Skin Ever concealer. Well, new formulas of them because, girl, I will say that the formulation of them is about the same. As I mentioned, I didn't notice much of a difference when it came to blending, when it came to the overall coverage of these products. I feel like things are pretty much the same. If anything, I feel like the reformulation is more so the, I don't want to call it the behind the scenes ingredients, but the things we don't really see right away. So as it mentions, in 28 days, we should see improvement of our skin's texture and appearance. So I will keep you guys updated on that and I will pay specific attention to that. But overall, I do feel like the formula of the product is pretty much the same. The biggest difference with the old Best Skin Ever collection and the new Best Skin Ever collection is the shade range. The shade range is different. The foundation is available in 40 shades and the concealer is available in, I believe, 28 shades, if I'm not mistaken. But I will say that you should go in store and swatch the concealers to see what shade fits whatever need you want the concealer for. I will say the chart they gave us for the foundation is pretty accurate, at least it was for me. I will say that the shade chart that they gave us for the Best Skin Ever foundation, it's okay. It's okay. And I say that it's okay because although I was previously 50N and the new shade they matched me to is 330, 330 works for me. But as I mentioned earlier, 330 works for me because my summer shade is usually a mix of 50N and 53.5N. If I was truly a 50N right now, like I didn't need to mix in a darker shade to get my current complexion, I feel like the shade chart would not have been accurate for me. 50N and 53.5N of the previous formulation, if they had a baby, it would be 330. So in that aspect, it worked out for me. But if I was a true 50N, this would not be my match. With the concealer, girl, 19N, perfect for me. To highlight, love it. But I did not get this shade from the shade chart. Like I didn't go by old shade, new shade. I went in store and swatched to see which shade I would like. So I highly recommend going in store and seeing which shade you would need for the foundation and the concealer, because the chart isn't really telling the truth in my opinion. Yeah, overall, I love the formula of these new Best Skin Ever products. I was a little nervous, especially when I saw that shade chart, because I'm like, what do you mean we're changing the colors? Like usually, or in my experience, when brands reformulate things, the shades pretty much stay the same and they just do their 1-2, but they did their 3-4 because they done changed the shades on us, y'all. But if you guys were the same shade as me, 50N plus 53.5N in the summertime and 35N in the concealer to highlight, here's my shade reference, 33O in the foundation and 19N in the concealer. If you guys have never tried Sephora's Best Skin Ever collection, go to store and pick it up. It's affordable, it gets the job done, the ingredients are great, and it's just so freaking good that I literally use this every day for my makeup routines. So if you guys were ever curious, like, girl, what foundation and concealer do you like? Do you recommend? I highly recommend Sephora Best Skin Ever concealer and foundation. The new formula I'm not mad at, but if you were here before and you have your shades and you want to get the new formula, definitely go in store because things are not the same. Another thing that I wanted to say and call out is that if you guys prefer the older shade match, the older formula, it is still available at some Sephora stores and also at Sephora and Kohl's. Sephora and Kohl's currently has the old concealer on sale for $4 and the old foundation on sale for $5.50. So if you guys want your shades in the older formula, run to Kohl's right now. I will have the links for Kohl's down below in the description box as well. But I know on the Kohl's website, some shades are out of stock. So I highly recommend, if you guys are near a Kohl's that has a Sephora in it, go in store and see if they have your shade so you can stock up. I actually have a backup of the old concealer and the old foundation, but I had to get the new one to see what was tea. So I really hope you guys enjoyed this video, enjoyed hearing and seeing my review of the new Sephora collection, Best Skin Ever foundation and concealer. I hope you guys found this video helpful. Comment down below and let me know, have you tried Sephora Best Skin Ever concealer or foundation in the past? Do you guys plan on picking the new one up? Comment down below and let me know your thoughts and your opinions. Make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe. I love you guys so much, and I'll see you guys in my next one.